What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So one of the things that I've been thinking a lot about over the last few months is, should I move? Should I actually move to a different location, maybe outside the country, or maybe stay in the US and just move to a place where it's more affordable? And so I've been doing a lot of research, and I want to share with you guys some of the information that I gathered. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. Okay, now just looking at our economy right now, it's on shaky ground, and you have politicians not helping it at all. And so I always like to look at different options, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what could happen. You have money invested, and that money can go from $500,000 to $250,000, and now you're looking at a situation where, do you move? Do you go somewhere else? Do you go outside of the country? And so today I want to focus on just the US. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let me show you this article here from CNBC called Make It. And they do a bunch of articles about retirement. They also do a lot of videos, and I'll be showing some of those videos in the very near future as well. But let's look at this. Look at the title here. It says, "These are the best and worst US states for retirees based on healthcare, wellness, safety, and more." And so just looking at these are the categories that they're looking at. So like we said, healthcare, wellness, safety, affordability, which is very, very important for a lot of people, and entertainment. So if you're retired, affordability is something that you're really paying close attention to. Healthcare is also something that you're really paying close attention to. And entertainment is something that I want to know about. I want to know, if I move to a different area, am I going to have things to do? Or am I going to be in some remote area? It might be affordable. They might have good health care, wellness, safety, all of that. But I'm in a location where there's nothing to do. And so that's very, very important to me as well. Okay, so let's look a little bit deeper here. It says the healthcare category considers the quality of public hospitals, the number of retirement homes available per capita, life expectancy, and more. Wellness focuses on the things like air quality, food insecurity for the elderly, access to nature, and climate change. So those are some of the categories that we're looking at. Now let's move on down here, and I want to take a look at the top. Okay, so when it comes to the best places to live, so number one being the best. So Connecticut, number one, Pennsylvania, number two, Massachusetts, number three, North Carolina. I have a friend that lives in North Carolina. She likes it. The only thing she talks about is it's nice, but she wants to come back to California just because she's a little homesick. She has her family and everything out here. So North Carolina, number four, number five, New Hampshire, number six, Virginia, number seven, Minnesota, number eight, Ohio, number nine, Indiana, and number 10, Michigan. What's interesting is Florida is not on this list, and I would think Florida would be on this list because you have a lot of people who retire in Florida. And so it's very interesting to me that Florida is not on the list. And so now we're going to look at the worst places to retire in, the worst states. Number one, New Mexico. Number two, Alaska. Number three, Wyoming. Number four, West Virginia. Number five, Mississippi. Number six, Oklahoma. Number seven, Vermont. Number eight, Montana. Number nine, Louisiana. And number 10, Kansas. Now remember, they're looking at these categories here, and so that's why you might be a little shocked at some of the states that come up. But when you're looking at healthcare, they're going to rate healthcare across all the states. Who has the best healthcare? Who has the best wellness? Where's the safest place to live? Some of those states that we've gone over, they're pretty safe states, but they might not meet those other categories. They might not score high on those other categories. Affordability, some of those states were very affordable, but they might be lacking in certain areas. And I think entertainment might be why you're seeing some of these more populous states, because like when we're going down to the bottom here to the worst states, you're seeing some of these states like Montana, Vermont. You're seeing really, really small states that don't have a huge population. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought that was pretty interesting, just to look at the different categories there and then look at these different states. Now, like I said, I'm really looking at some different opportunities, and I might even buy a house somewhere and just have a place where I can go for 6 months and then come back to Southern California for 6 months and kind of, trade it off like that. I've talked about moving outside of the U.S. and doing that 6 months at a time. So live in another country for 6 months and then come back to Southern California. That might be an option as well. So I'm really looking at different opportunities that are out there, and we have to face reality. Right now, I think in the next few years, it's going to be really tough in not just in the U.S., all over the world. It's going to be really tough because I think in the next few years, our economy is really going to struggle. And so you might want to have a plan B. You might want to have some place where you can go and you don't have to pay as much as you're paying here when it comes to groceries and things like that. So just something to think about. I'm doing the research now. I'm sharing this with you guys just so you guys have a better idea of what's going on in the U.S., as well as I'll do some more videos as far as talking about around the world. And I'm going to be doing a new series on my other channel, on the Everything David channel. If you guys didn't know, I do have another channel, so you can go over there and check that out. I post this more travel related content, but I'm going to do a series where I'm going to start going to these different places, going outside of the country, going to Hawaii. I'll be going to Hawaii in a few months, and I'm just going to talk about the cost of living there. And is this a place where I could see myself retiring? And so I'm going to focus on some of these categories that we just talked about today, as well as some other categories to see if it's a good place to retire. And then once I've gone around, I'm going to travel around the world and travel around the U.S. Once I've gone to a lot of different destinations and kind of compiled a list, then I might make that decision as far as where I want to buy some property and move, if I want to move, or maybe move part-time. I'm thinking part-time move. I like Southern California. It's very expensive here, but I do like Southern California. But there might be another place out there that I like even better, so we'll just have to see. So I hope you guys like this video. I want to know what you guys think down below. Do you live in any of these states that we talked about today, and what do you think about living there? What do you think about retiring there? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.